so I don't have to know. I'm just saying. But she not coming into my house. You deal with that. Them your old ass, sad, sorry ass bones. You deal with that. I don't have to. You lucky I'm doing this much. That's the blessing. You owe me an explanation when you all up in my explanation. Don't come up in my house no more. If you looked at the video, you can clearly see there was nothing going on. Video, you was too close to him. Okay, well, I was close to him. I wasn't even thinking about how close I was.
I have Kendra's number. Okay, cool.
Well, I appreciate you for being forthcoming, Shakona.
Well, the media was making it look like it was more than what it was. You should have reached out. I'm not a bitch off the street. You've got money with my family.
Yeah, but I was getting money with him before you came along.
It doesn't
before
matter.
You married him.
You still owed me a conversation, girl. You've been in my house.
But she
said, I don't owe anybody anything. You do. You owe me an explanation when you all up in my explanation.
The Atlanta mansion was alive with buzz, but the vibe between Kendra and Mo, straight up electric. You could feel the unresolved tension hanging thick in the air as their crew and friends watched like it was the hottest reality show. Kendra's voice was shaking with rage. You really thought I wouldn't catch on? You think you can just play me for a fool? Mo leaned back with that signature confident smirk. Play you? Please, you don't even know half of it. Kendra stepped in closer, fire blazing in her eyes. Oh, I know enough. You took my money, my hard-earned money. You really think I'm just gonna let that slide? Mo let out a sharp, mocking laugh. Money? Please? Like it was ever really yours. You were just a pawn in my game. Gasps swept through the crowd like wildfire. Kendra's voice rose, fueled by pure indignation. A pawn? You're the one who stole from me? You think that's funny? Mo stepped forward, her vibe shifting into something fierce. Should have kept better track of your investments, darling.
So I better not ever see you around if you can't respect me. You too. It's okay. Okay. It's cool, bitch. I'ma eat. I've been eating. You old ass hoe.
And I've been eating too, you stupid ass bitch. You come see about me. You thought. It ain't never none of that. I don't give a bitch, I don't give a about your gate. If I want to get in them motherfuckers, I could. You talking about getting your gate. Hold on.
Friends rushed in, trying to calm the storm brewing between Kendra and Mo, but Kendra wasn't having it. I trusted you, Mo. Is this how you repay that trust? By snatching what's mine? Mo shot back, all sarcasm and sass. Oh, come on. You're mad over a little cash. That's adorable. Kendra stood in the doorway, her heart pounding like a bass drum, as she took in the jaw-dropping scene before her. The soft glow from the lamp barely pierced the thick tension, revealing Jock, her husband, all wrapped up with Mo, the friend she thought she could count on. That sight hit her like a sucker punch, leaving her gasping. Chatter had been swirling for weeks, talking of late-night rendezvous and shady texts, but Kendra had brushed it off, convincing herself it was just petty gossip. But now, faced with this gut-wrenching betrayal, those whispers turned into a deafening roar in her head, each one cutting deeper than the last. "Jock!" she shouted, her voice shaking with disbelief and rage. He turned, eyes wide, the shock quickly twisting into panic. Mo, still tangled in those sheets, looked just as stunned, scrambling to cover up. "Kendra, wait!" Jock pleaded, but his words fell flat against the storm of emotions crashing down on her. Then, in a shocking twist, Mo slapped Kendra, and just like that, the room fell dead silent. Kendra stumbled back, disbelief washing over her like a wave, her shock quickly morphing into pure rage. "You just crossed a line," she yelled, her heart racing. The crew rushed in, trying to break up the tension that was thicker than molasses. Kendra's glare was laser-focused on Mo, fire igniting in her eyes. "You think this is over? Honey, this is just the beginning. I'm not backing down." Mo flicked her hair over her shoulder, that smug smile still plastered on her face. "Bring it on, girl. Let's see what you really got." As the confrontation reached a boiling point, whispers ricocheted around the room like a game of telephone. Some friends were urging Kendra to just walk away, while others were hyping her up to stand her ground. But Kendra was unshakable. The betrayal hit her like a ton of bricks, and there was no way she was letting this slide. "Do you even realize how hard I worked for that money?" Kendra pressed, her voice slicing through the murmurs. "I sacrificed so much, and you think you can just waltz in and take what's mine?" Mo's playful mask slipped just a bit, her expression darkening. "You're acting like I'm the villain here. You made your choices. You were just too naive to see what was really going on."
You took that to a whole nother.
You ain't. Yo, I don't even thought we were You lucky you got him. Okay, bitch, wait. I
You don't take this too far, dog.
Kendra's friends exchanged nervous glances, the tension in the room thick enough to cut with a knife. Naive? I trusted you, and you threw that trust right out the window. You're the one in the wrong. Kendra fired back, her resolve like iron. Mo crossed her arms, confidence oozing from her. Trust goes both ways, Kendra. You should have been more careful. The two women stood locked in a fierce standoff, neither willing to budge an inch. Kendra felt the adrenaline surging through her veins, stoking the fire of her determination. She had fought too hard to let this go without a showdown. Do you really think you can scare me? Because I'm not going anywhere, Kendra declared, her voice steady and unyielding. I'm going to make sure everyone knows exactly who you are. Mo raised an eyebrow, a challenge sparking in her gaze, ready to match Kendra's intensity. And what do you think you're gonna achieve? This isn't just a game, it's my life too, Mo shot back, her tone cutting like a knife. Maybe it's time you face the consequences of your actions. Kendra stood tall, unyielding. You think you can get away with this? Not while I'm still breathing. The intensity of their standoff escalated, and the onlookers were glued to the scene, holding their breath, fully aware they were witnessing something monumental. Kendra felt the weight of their stares, but it only stoked her fire even more. You want to play dirty? Fine, Mo replied, her voice low and dangerous. But don't forget, I know your secrets too.
don't need to meet you. You understand? Like, me and her talking is not gonna help you be a better father or whatever. I don't owe her nothing. What good do you feel can come out of this?
I got grown kids.
Okay.
So it's very important.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Young Jock and his wife, Kendra Robinson, stars of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, opened up about their relationship in a revealing interview with Suave magazine. The couple tackled the elephant in the room, infidelity, and past indiscretions that have haunted their love story, all captured in a video clip shared by the media outlet. Kendra set the record straight, dispelling the notion that she was blindsided by the drama orchestrated by Jock and the show's production team. She made it clear she was rattlesnake serious about how they navigated those rocky waters. Reflecting on their journey, Kendra recalled one particularly juicy storyline involving Jock's alleged side chick, Meta. She revealed that Jock actually introduced her to Meta when the so-called mistress needed legal services. Kendra is an attorney based in Atlanta after all. Kendra admitted she was well aware of Jock's previous entanglements with Meta, and he was upfront with her about it. However, things took a turn for the worse when the production team and Meta exaggerated their past, making their first meeting super confrontational.
So I don't have to know. I'm just saying. But she not coming into my house. You deal with that. Them your old ass, sad, sorry ass bones. You deal with that. I don't have to. You lucky I'm doing this much. That's the blessing.
The blessing is to be able to have.
Meta, the newest cast member, is making waves as the best friend of dancehall artist Spice. According to The Things, she and Jock have a complicated history. Having been in an on and off relationship for 14 years, their time together may have overlapped with the period leading up to Jock's marriage to Kendra, adding more fuel to the fire. As the interview progressed, Kendra didn't shy away from sharing her own secrets. She admitted to having been unfaithful in the past and expressed her worries about whether she and Jock would make it through the annulment period. Despite Jock's reassurances that he was done with his old ways, Kendra made it clear she wasn't playing around. If someone's a gambling crackhead on one side of the broom, when they step on the other side, they're still at the blackjack table, still acting like it's no different, she asserted, emphasizing the seriousness of her feelings. I shared with him and I was a serious rattlesnake, Kendra declared. We're still in this annulment period, okay? You know there's a prenup involved, she continued, her tone unwavering, so I can keep moving north while you stay stuck in disarray.
Wait for me again, we're gonna have a problem. Seriously.
Man, I'm done, man. You talking to me like I'm a little ass boy.
No, you talking to me, you being immature.
Kendra.
Jock couldn't help but chuckle at Kendra's rattlesnake serious comment, but he quickly agreed that he had no intention of wasting her time or toying with her heart. Kendra kept it real, airing out her frustrations about her encounters with Meta. She expressed how much she disliked feeling weak in the situation, insisting it wasn't setting a good example for young girls, especially for their daughters. Remember, Jock had 8 kids before tying the knot with Kendra. I told him, picture one of our daughters meeting and falling for a man like you. A man who shows all the traits you have, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Would you be okay giving her away to him? Jock responded confidently. I wouldn't be mad, because one thing about me, I'm gonna provide and I'm a protector. That's just how I roll. But Kendra wasn't having it. She fired back at Jock's answer, saying, being a provider and a protector doesn't give you a pass to be a liar. Kendra then turned the spotlight on Jock's sons, making it clear how his actions could set a troubling example. Your life isn't normal, and it's definitely not a model I want Amir, Amoni, or Cadence to follow. And honestly, I don't think their mothers would want that either. So let's keep it real, she asserted, her tone serious.
I have Kendra's number. Okay, cool.
Well, I appreciate you for being forthcoming, Shakama.
This couple flipped that interview into a full-on therapy session, dissecting their relationship like it was a class project. Things got real spicy when Jock had to check his wife, calling her out for spilling too much tea to the public and making him look bad. He wasn't having it. Look, I don't care if the cameras are rolling or if folks are asking questions, he said. I'm not about to air out all our dirty laundry. Just like right now, you ain't about to sit here in front of these folks and disclose your credit score. You really think I'm gonna let you reveal your social security number or what's in our bank account? Why would you do this? She demanded, her voice shaking but fierce. After everything we built, it was a mistake. He stammered, casting a glance at Mo like he was fishing for backup. That betrayal felt like a direct hit to their whole relationship. And Kendra was struggling to contain the whirlwind of hurt and rage bubbling up inside her. Just a mistake? Kendra shot back, her disbelief palpable. You really think that makes it okay? You think I'm just gonna stand here and take that? The air turned thick, the silence almost suffocating. Mo tried to step in. Kendra, stay out of this, she snapped, her fury laser focused on Jock. This is between us. You don't get to drag him into your mess. I love you, Jock insisted, desperation creeping into his voice like a thief in the night. It didn't mean anything? Love? This ain't love, Jock. This is betrayal, plain and simple. Tears threatened to spill, but she held them back, standing tall, refusing to show any weakness in this storm of chaos. I'm so sorry, he mumbled, but that apology rang hollow, a desperate last-ditch effort that did nothing to soothe the raw pain she felt. I didn't mean to hurt you, didn't mean to hurt me, Kendra repeated, disbelief dripping from her words. You've shattered everything we had. You think that can just be brushed aside? Her mind raced through all those little moments they'd shared, the laughter, the dreams, the intimacy. Now, everything felt tainted, like a beautiful painting slashed with dark strokes. I thought you were my partner, my confidant. How could you do this to me? I didn't want it to happen, Jock stammered, his voice barely above a whisper, shame washing over his face. Clearly, you didn't care enough to stop it, Kendra shot back, her fury igniting a fire inside her. You've shown me exactly who you are, and I refuse to be your second choice. She turned to leave, but not before landing one last blow. You can have him, Jock. I deserve someone who will honor me, not betray me. As she stepped out of the room, Kendra felt a powerful surge of strength. Those whispers that had haunted her morphed into a mantra of empowerment. This was her moment of awakening, not just heartbreak. The night air was cool against her skin, her heart racing with a mix of sorrow and fierce determination. She wouldn't let this define her. No way. She would reclaim her narrative and her strength, ready to carve out a new path away from the shadows of betrayal. Let the rumors swirl. Kendra knew she'd rise from this stronger, ready to tackle whatever came her way.
Was making it look like it was more than what it was.
You should have reached out. I'm not a bitch off the street.
You've gotten money with my family. Yeah, but I was getting money with him before you came along.
It doesn't
before
matter.
You married him.
You still owed me a conversation, girl. You've been in my house.
But she...
I don't owe anybody anything. You do. You owe me an explanation when you all up in my
explanation.
The Atlanta mansion buzzed with excitement, but the air between Kendra and Mo crackled with tension. Friends and crew members huddled nearby, their eyes glued to the unfolding drama, while Kendra's voice shook with rage. You thought I wouldn't find out? You really think you can just play me like a fool? Mo leaned back, a smug smirk plastered across her face. Play you? Please? You don't even know what you're getting into? Kendra stepped closer, fire blazing in her eyes. I know enough. You took my money, my hard-earned cash. You think I'm just gonna let that slide? Mo laughed, the sound sharp and dripping with disdain. Money? You act like it was yours to begin with. You were just a pawn in this game. Gasps rippled through the crowd, a wave of shock washing over them. Kendra's voice escalated, fueled by indignation. A pawn? You're the one who stole from me. You think that's funny? Mo stepped forward, ready to throw down. Her vibe flipped like a switch. You should have been keeping a better eye on your investments.
So I better not ever see you around if you can't respect me. You too. It's okay. Okay. It's cool, bitch. I'ma eat. I've been eating. You old ass hoe. And I've been eating too, you stupid ass bitch. You come see about me. You thought. It ain't never none of that. I don't give two. Bitch, I don't give a about your gay. If I want to get in them motherfuckers, I could. You talking about can't get in your gay. Hold on.
Friends rushed in, trying to cool things down, but Kendra waved them off. I trusted you, Mo. This is how you repay that trust? Oh, so you mad because I took a little change? That's really cute, sis. Mo fired back, her voice dripping with sarcasm that sliced through the air like a knife. Then, in a blink and you'll miss it moment, Mo slapped Kendra so hard the whole room went dead quiet. Kendra stumbled back, eyes wide with disbelief, as a wave of shock and fury hit her. Oh, you have crossed the line now, she hollered, her chest heaving with each breath. The crew jumped in, trying to pull them apart as the air got so thick you could cut it with a knife. Kendra's eyes locked on Mo, fire blazing. You really think it's over? Girl, this is just the beginning. I ain't backing down. Mo flipped her hair, that same cocky grin still plastered on her face. Oh, I'm ready. Let's see what you're really working with. As the clash heated up, hushed voices filled the room. Some friends begged Kendra to just let it go, while others cheered her on, telling her to hold her ground. But Kendra wasn't hearing any of that. The betrayal stung deep, and she wasn't about to let Mo off easy. Do you even get how hard I busted my tail for that money? Kendra snapped, her voice rising above the whispers. I gave up so much, and you really think you can just stroll in and snatch what's mine? Mo's playful smirk slipped for just a second. You acting like I'm the villain here. Girl, you made your choices. You were too blind to see what was going down.
So
You could have talked. You took that to a whole nother.
You ain't yo, I don't want him to talk
Yeah, bro, hit me.
The you lucky you got him. Got him. Okay, bitch, point. I
You don't took this too far, dog.
Kendra's friends looked at each other, anxious, feeling the heat in the room rise. Blind? I trusted you, and you straight up threw that trust in the trash. You're the one dead wrong, Kendra fired back, standing tall. Trust goes both ways, boo. You should have watched your back, Mo replied, folding her arms, that same confidence creeping back in. The two stood their ground, locked in a fierce standoff, neither one backing down. Kendra felt adrenaline rushing through her veins, fueling her fight. She had put in too much work to let this slide. Oh, you really think you can shake me? Kendra shot back, voice steady as ever. Nah, I'm not going anywhere. Best believe I'm about to let everyone know the real you. Mo cocked an eyebrow, a spark of challenge lighting up her eyes. And what exactly do you think you're gonna prove? This ain't some little game, it's my life too. Maybe it's time you face the music, Kendra fired back. You really think you're just gonna slide through this? Not while I'm around. The tension between them thickened, and the crowd leaned in, knowing they were witnessing some real drama. Kendra could feel all of those eyes on her, but it only made her more determined. You want to play dirty? Fine, Mo muttered, her voice dropping low. Just don't forget, I got my hands on some of your skeletons too.
don't need to meet you. You understand? Like, me and her talking is not gonna help you be a better father or whatever. I don't owe her nothing. What good do you feel can come out of that?
I got grown kids.
Okay.
So it's very important.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Young Jock and his wife, Kendra Robinson, stars of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, recently spilled all the tea about their relationship during an exclusive interview with Suave magazine. The couple got real about the cheating rumors and past slip-ups that had their relationship in hot water, all in a video clip shared by the media outlet. During the interview, Robinson set the record straight about the idea that she got caught off guard by the mess Jock and the reality show's production stirred up, but don't get it twisted. She made it crystal clear that she was rattlesnake serious about how she and Jock handled some of those issues, even before they made it official at the altar. She threw it back to one of the messiest storylines involving Jock's so-called side chick, Meta. Robinson explained that Jock actually introduced her to Meta when the alleged other woman needed some legal advice. After all, Robinson is a practicing attorney in Atlanta. She said she already knew about Jock's past with Meta and that he didn't hold back any details when it came to keeping her in the loop. Unfortunately, the production team and Meta really dialed up the drama, twisting their past into something messy that made their first meeting hella tense.
The blessing is to be able to have.
For those who don't know, Meta is a new face on the show. She's tight with dancehall Queen Spice. According to The Things Meta, and Jock had an on-again, off-again thing that stretched over 14 years. And word on the street is their history might have overlapped with Jock's run-up to tying the knot with Robinson. As the interview went on, Robinson even admitted she had stepped out in the past too, and confessed that she was nervous about whether she and Jock could make it through that tricky annulment period. Robinson said that even though Jock kept telling her he was done with his old ways, she wasn't just going to take his word for it. She put it bluntly, if somebody's a gambling crackhead on one side of the broom, then when they step over to the other side, they're still out here hitting the blackjack table, still running wild. Like ain't nothing changed. She wasn't playing games either. I shared with him and I was a serious rattlesnake, she said, making sure everyone knew she meant business. We're still in that annulment period, okay? You know that a prenup is in place, she went on. So I can keep it pushing up north while you stay down here in your mess if that's what you want.
Wait for me again, we're gonna have a problem. Seriously.
Man, I'm done. You talking to me like I'm a little ass boy.
No, you talking to me, me immature.
Kendra.
Jock chuckled at his wife's rattlesnake serious comment, but nodded along, agreeing that he had no intention of wasting her time or messing with her heart. Robinson, however, wasn't done venting about her run-in with Meta. She made it clear she hated how the whole situation made her look weak, and how it wasn't setting the right example for young girls, especially their daughters. Let's not forget, Jock came into the marriage with 8 kids already. Robinson said, I told him, now imagine one of our daughters meets and falls in love with a man just like you. A man who carries himself the way you do, who's got all your traits, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Would you really be comfortable giving her away to him? Jock shot back. I wouldn't be mad because one thing about me, I'm gonna provide and I'm always gonna protect. That's just what I do, he added. But Robinson wasn't letting him off that easily. She clapped back, being a provider and protector don't give you a free pass to be a liar. Then she turned the conversation to his sons, pointing out how his behavior could set a bad example for them too. Your life ain't normal, Jock. It's definitely not the kind of blueprint I want Amir, Amoni, or Cadence following, Robinson said, her voice firm. And I don't think their mothers would want that either. Let's just keep it real. The interview gradually morphed into what felt like a therapy session, with the two dissecting their relationship right there on camera. But things got real when Jock decided to push back a little, calling out his wife for airing out too much of their dirty laundry in public and making him look bad. Look, I don't care if there's a camera in front of me or if somebody's grilling me with questions, he said. I'm not about to spill everything that happens between us. Just like right now, you ain't about to sit here and tell all these folks your credit score, Jock continued. You're not gonna give up your social security number, and you sure ain't gonna tell them what's in your bank account either.